Global Aviator's core focus is the upper end of the market in the aviation fraternity. We concentrate on the business side, the military side, and airlines, and we draw from the whole world in terms of its material, the stories, as well as the manufacturers that we deal with. Its unique difference is for that very reason that we are focused on material from overseas, where a lot of the local magazines, in fact most of them, focus on what is actually happening in South Africa. I don't mean to say we don't use material from South Africa. We are South African based, but we feel that there's a need in the market to put out news that is on a more global nature and will be of more value at the level of the decision makers, of those who buy aircraft. I started way back in the 70s as a commercial photographer, and then in the later 80s into the 90s I went from commercial photography into motorsport, so I learned a lot about how to photograph moving subjects and etc. And then in the late 80s I was approached by the Air Force Museum to do photography on their aircraft because of what they'd seen, the work I'd done. And I'd always had a passion in photography, in aviation, as my father was in the firstly in the war and then in the Air Force thereafter. And from a little guy, the young lad, I was often on the Air Force bases flying military aircraft. And from that, that was the starting point, and then it just evolved from then onwards. Just did more, same principles of photography, just did more, practiced more, got better, sold more, made more impression, and to what we do today. As in with anything that is photographic based, if you want to learn how to do it, you have to start at the beginning and learn the tools of the trade, learn your equipment, get to understand how it works, and then get out and start photographing. And if you are interested in aircraft, want to become an aviation photographer, is apply the same principle, and as often as possible visit airfields, go to air shows, and you don't have to be part of the media. You can, there's a lot of creative stuff that you can do, and it's apply all the photographic principles to that of an aircraft, and that's how you start. Global Aviator is mainly distributed on a mailing list, so my advice to anybody who sees it, would like it, would actually be to buy a subscription, because then it's guaranteed to get to them. We do, however, distribute to bookstores around the country.